Hi all, it's Nerdydolgirl here again. I apologize for not having a video last week. Just stuff got a little bit overwhelming, so I didn't have a chance to do a video. But I thought I would make another video today. So first of all, I am so frustrated because I'm trying to clean my doll room. I'm not going to show you the mess because, yeah. But I have yet to get to my cabinet, and I'm like sitting here thinking, I really should have gotten to my cabinet first because that's where I do my filming, and it's just stuffed in there, and my poor Blythe is still on her face. But I will eventually get to it. So today I have got a new idea that I thought of, and I've been watching a lot of BuzzFeed videos, and there's the Never Have You Ever, they've done Never Have You Ever with like kids and parents, and it's kind of funny. And so I thought, well, what if we do a Never Have I Ever with dolls? So I thought of some questions that I'm going to answer, and I would really love it if you guys do these kind of videos as well. So I'm going to do a shout out to Halloween Heartthrob. Hi, sweetie. Swans. Hi, sweetie. Gina. Hi, sweetie. Let me think. Marshall. Hi, sweetie. I always forget your name, sweetheart, but you know who you are. Autonoma BJD or Antonona. I don't speak properly, but you know who you are. And anyone else, if I didn't call your name, it's not because I don't love you or that I forgot about you. I just can't think of everybody's name. So yes, I guess I kind of did forget, but not forget. You know what I mean? So anyone who wants to do this video, I would love to see it. Make sure you tag me in it so that I know that you've done it, because I would love to watch everybody's answers. And yeah, so let's get started. If you guys enjoy this video and you would like to add to this video by giving me some more questions, if I get enough questions, then I will make another Never Have I Ever video for you guys to, so I can make another one and answer those questions. So hopefully you guys have some great ideas and we can make a second one. But for now, let's start. So, never have I ever dolls. Okay, so never have I ever bought a doll I couldn't afford. So I'm going to answer no. I have definitely bought dolls that I couldn't afford. What I usually do is I have to sell, what I always do actually, is that I have to sell something else, like a doll or jewelry that I've made or what have you, to get money to buy a doll. And so if I don't have the money, then I can't buy a doll. But I have a really sweet husband who will sometimes lend me the money to get a doll if I have a lot of stuff to sell, but it's just like a really bad time of year. Like especially after Christmas, January, February is really, really difficult to sell stuff. And that's also when most of the sales are on, which really does not help me. So my husband tends to lend me the money, and then I just pay us back after I sell the stuff. But it's not something I like to do, but quite often it's something I have to do just because of the market and how hard it is to sell. It's so much better when I have the money, or if it's like my birthday or Christmas and I'm getting money towards something I want, which is usually a doll. That's much better. But yes, I've definitely bought dolls that I can't afford, which I know I shouldn't do that, but okay, never have I ever gotten inspired to buy a doll and copy someone else's style after seeing what they did with the same doll. Now, I know this is a very like tricky question and a very maybe controversial question, because some people are really, really protective of their ideas and their dolls, and they get really frustrated if you take an idea that they've had and then you do it for your doll. And I can totally understand how they feel, because I've done chainmail and metal mesh for years and years and years, and nothing ever really, I had a really hard time selling this stuff. I don't know why. People would say, oh my goodness, like, you're so talented and it's so beautiful, but they just didn't want to spend the money. And then there's this doll designer, like, she designed clothing for dolls, named Doll Bees. And she literally, I don't know if she took my design, like, I'm not going to say that she took my design because I don't know. But she literally had the exact same outfit that I had on eBay and had listed it a couple times and it never sold. She had the exact same outfit, and hers sold for like $400. And it was so heart crushing for me, because I was like really angry, because I felt like that was my design and she made it, and hers sold, but mine didn't. So it was very frustrating for me. But I also can understand, like, being inspired by other people. And I am going to be honest, like, when I bought my Resin Soul Me, I did buy her and get her painted to resemble, now I'm gonna spell your name wrong because or say your name wrong because I say things wrong, but so that I'm gonna just try and post a picture. But this lady, her dolls are absolutely stunning. I just love them, and no, I won't be able to find them. She does repaints of her dolls, and her dolls are absolutely gorgeous. They're always like gothic dolls. Where are you, darling? Anyways, her dolls are absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys because I can't remember her name. I know it starts with an M. Mientsje, I'm not gonna try. But she does the absolute, like, the most amazing, beautiful dolls. And I love her face-ups. And I really want to buy one from her, but she doesn't take PayPal, and I'm just not comfortable doing trades or anything. So I took her doll and I sent a picture of it to Resin Soul and said, can you kind of do something similar? So yes, I've copied her style. And hopefully she's not upset at me for that, but I just think her style is so beautiful. So yes, I have. Okay, never have I ever put a doll on layaway. And I have not. I am the kind of person that I don't like to put money on something that I don't have the money for. So yes, I do borrow money from my husband, or like from us as a family, to buy a doll, but I don't feel comfortable putting a doll on layaway, because if I don't have the money, then I don't feel safe doing it that way, because if something happens and I can't pay the rest of the layaway, it just freaks me out. Now, I don't think I've ever done it with another person. Like, I've never done it in a store, with a store. Like, I've never done a layaway with a store or a company. I just can't remember if I've ever done it with another person. Like, if I was going to get something, but then, I don't know. I don't think I have, though. But I know a lot of people do it and they're fine with it. I'm not really comfortable. So, never have I ever cut any of my doll's hair. I've definitely cut my doll's hair. Growing up with Barbies, I always gave them haircuts. I hated how they all looked the same. They all had long blonde hair or long brown hair or what have you. Or even if they didn't have similar hair, I was so ticked off that there was never any Barbies with short hair. I've always thought, you know, like, the short spiky hairdos are so cool, and you know, I didn't want all my dolls to be the same. So yes, I definitely cut my doll's hair. No, you're not supposed to do that. When I got a Tonner Jack, she had an afro and I loved it, but it was just a little bit too crazy. So I did like sculpt it a little bit, and I did actually like it better that way. So I cut her hair. So yeah, I definitely am scissor happy with my dolls, and I've cut quite a number of their hairs. Not so much my BJDs, but definitely my vinyl dolls I have. And I know I'm not supposed to, but eh. Okay, never have I ever done a repaint. I've attempted a repaint, but I don't know why. I don't have like, I've never had the sealant to seal them and then paint them, and then if it doesn't work, you can just wipe it off. I've only ever painted on the doll and then realized that it looked horrible and tried and take it off, and then it stained the doll, and then I got frustrated. And so, yeah, I probably should attempt it the right way and then see if I like it from there. But yeah, I've tried, but I'm not successful at it. I applaud anyone who is. I wish I could be, and I definitely should try again. Never have I ever bought a doll just because it was on sale. Yes, I've definitely bought dolls just because they were on sale. My Mientsje disaster of a doll was one that I bought because she was on sale, and it was such a cheap price, and I thought, you know, to get a whole BJD for $100, I think it was $120 or $150. I'm like, definitely gonna try it. I wasn't sold on like the look of her and the body, but I thought for that price and the sale and everything, I would definitely give it a shot. And obviously it did not work. But I really, when I bought my Akagi doll Lane, he was on sale, and so that was more of an incentive that I could buy him. So I didn't really buy him because he was on sale, but I kind of did buy him because he was on sale. So it's, but yes, I've definitely done that. All right. Never have I ever wished I could trade my collection for someone else's. I definitely think that I envy other people's collections. Like, I know that I do. There's so many people out there who have absolutely amazing dolls. But then I don't think I'd want to give up the dolls that I'm really, really close to. Like, especially, I'm going to keep saying this over and over again, and people are going to be like, okay. But my Tonner doll BJDs are just so unique and so special to me that I never can imagine selling them. So the thought of trading them just to get other dolls and have a bigger collection, I don't think I could do that. But there's definitely people that have absolutely incredible collections that I wish I could have, for sure. Okay, next question. Never have I ever hated a doll company purely on the look of their dolls. Absolutely, I've hated a company just purely on the look of their dolls. There are some doll companies that I just think their dolls are just creepy as all get out. I can't now think of them, but I'm gonna look it up actually. There is one doll company that makes dolls that are like half dead bodies or skeletons or something. Doll torso. BJD. And they're probably not going to show the one I want. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But they have like, they're usually in coffins and stuff, and it just creeps me out. There's other ones that are just weird and not like interesting weird, more like disturbing. I can't remember what they're called. Again, I should have planned ahead. But yes, definitely there are companies that I just dislike their dolls and the way that they do the dolls. And I hate to say this, but I dislike Mirror Doll now because of the nightmare that I've been through with them. And I don't necessarily like most of their face sculpts. So, yeah, I don't really like them that much. And just because I don't like something does not mean that it's wrong to like it. I mean, everyone has their own tastes. Never have I ever been to a doll convention. Well, I have been to a lot of doll conventions. I've been to, I think, 5 or 6 Tonner doll conventions, which were absolutely incredible. And I really, really wish that they would bring back the traditional conventions, because they were amazing and they were some of the best memories that I've had in my life. And now I go to Doll North, which is coming up in May, which again, I'm going to show you guys all the things that we do there. But I would definitely love to go to more, and someday I would hope to go to like ones in the States again, and meet some of my friends on here. Someday I want to go to, there's a BJD. I've never been to like a BJD convention outside of the Tonner, I mean the Anime North. So I would love to go to a BJD one outside of that. That I think would be really cool. And then, never have I ever restrung a doll. Yes, I have, and that was scary. My one minifee, when I bought her, she was really like dirt cheap. She was like $200 or something, because there was a little break in her. And so when I got her, she looked fine, she was fine, and that little break really didn't make a difference. But she was super, super hard to play with because she was so loose. So finally I got the guts up. I looked up how to restring a minifee, and I went in my living room and I took it all apart, and yeah, I did it. So I'm really proud of myself that I did that. And after that, I tried to restring the Lil from Mirror Doll as well. So I have done it now. It's kind of like a rite of passage. It was freaky, but I did it. Okay, never have I ever hid the fact I collect dolls. As an adult, I've never hid the fact that I collect dolls. I'm at the point in my life where I don't care if other people have a problem with it. It's like, whatever, you know. It's part of who I am. It's a huge part of who I am. So I don't hide that. But when I was a kid, it was harder. Like when I would be 13 and I wanted to play Barbies, and my one friend said to me, like, that's just really weird. Like, you should not be playing with Barbies at 13. So I kind of hid the fact that I loved them and I played with them still, just because of the meanness that I got from other people. So that definitely was a time I had to hide them, but I don't hide them anymore. Never have I ever talked to my dolls. Well, sorry, just 1 second. I definitely talk to my dolls. I'm not gonna lie. I know that they're dolls. I am not crazy for that reason. I'm crazy for other reasons. But yes, I definitely talk to my dolls. I definitely think that they're alive in the sense that they have a spirit that I've brought out of them from collecting them and them being my dolls. Growing up, when I had my stuffies and stuff, and my sister would torment me and like throw them down over the banister in our house, I would really be upset because I didn't want them to get hurt. And so I'm still like that now. Like if say my husband or my daughter's like, oh, I don't like that one. Like, I don't like her face, or I don't like his face, he's weird or creepy or whatever. I'm like, oh, don't say that in front of him, or don't say that in front of her. So yeah, I talk to my dolls, and yeah, definitely talk to my dolls. All right. Never have I ever lied about liking a friend's doll. Yes. Don't ask me which one. Don't ask me which friend. If you're my friend and you have dolls and I've said that I like them, just take that as it is. But there's definitely some dolls that I think are not my taste. And so I might say that they're cute, but I won't go overboard about it because they're just not my thing. But I don't believe in being mean and saying like, no, that's hideous. When someone's bought a doll or what have you, like, I don't believe in that. I think you gotta be nice to other people, even if it's not necessarily your taste. But just be careful not to say it too much, because then they might buy one for you. So that's another lesson you have to be careful of. So just like, I don't know, maybe I haven't learned how to be diplomatic in a way that doesn't cause that kind of thing, but yeah, I have said I like something when I didn't. Never have I ever wanted to sell all my dolls and start over. I've definitely wanted to sell all my dolls and start over. I am, you wouldn't be able to tell because of my house, but I am I like order, I like neatness, I don't like having way too much stuff. And so sometimes I get overwhelmed with my collection and I just want to like sell them all off and start fresh. But I don't think I ever could. Like I said, there's some dolls that I look at them and I'm like, no, I can't sell you. I can't do that. So, but I've definitely had the thought. All right. So there's 2 more questions and then we're done. So I swear this is the last 2. Never have I ever obsessed about a doll. All the time. I am an obsessive person. When I have something in my head, I don't let it go. When I wanted to get the Akagi doll, like the bigger Akagi doll, the 66 centimeter doll, like that's all I thought about. That's all I obsessed about. My poor husband probably went crazy because I kept saying, I don't know when I'm going to be able to afford one, and the sale's going on, and I'm going to miss out. And that poor man, he probably was like, oh dear Lord. So I did borrow some money to buy it. And I think that's partly why he said I could, because he was so sick of hearing me say that I couldn't stand the fact that I wouldn't get it in time. Which I have to be careful, because I don't want to make him feel like he's got to do that every time I'm obsessed about something, because Lord knows I'm an obsessive person. So yes, I definitely obsess about my dolls, as well as other stuff. And then the last question. Never have I ever had a relationship end because of dolls. I have never had a relationship end because of dolls. I've had doll friends that I've had relationships with, like friendships and stuff, and then it ended, but it had nothing to do with dolls. So yeah, no, I've never had a relationship end because of dolls. And if I hadn't been with my husband and had a boyfriend or whatever, and they didn't want to be with me because I collected dolls. Goodbye. This is me and this is what I love. So I've never had that problem. I've definitely had people that I'm related to cause strife because of the dolls. But again, this is my life and this is what I love, so, you know. So thank you guys for watching this video. I have not forgotten about the other videos that you requested, the Taobao video, and I still have to do a draw for the 500 subscribers because the one never contacted me. I might do that this afternoon. I'm not sure, depending on the timing and everything, but I definitely will get it done. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. If you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear them. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!